VBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles including sports stars, professional wrestlers, actors and actresses, and TV personalities. Sports video blogs including the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, and the NHL. Professional wrestling video blogs including angles, storylines, characters, tag teams, and old pay-per-view results. And entertainment video blogs including classic TV shows, movie reviews, television stations, radio stations, and cable networks. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. A collection of my work from 2014 to the present on Facebook and YouTube. RVBN, Belleville, Massachusetts. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Tuesday, November 29, 2016, around 7:03 in the morning, Belleville, Massachusetts. Cloudy out right now, and it's going to be a lot of rain today and tomorrow. This will help the drought little by little, and it's going to be in the 50s, so no worries about snow. Maybe some freezing rain advisory in the Worcester Hills and Monadnock region and the Pioneer Valley and the Berkshires. If you go north of Concord, New Hampshire, some snow. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Boston Celtics beat the Miami Heat by the score of 112-104 last night. And also, the Miami Marlins signed pitcher Edwin Volquez to a 2-year contract worth $24 million. That's about it on the news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash. Get out! You're so sweet, 'cause it's you. The more the merrier. Go find something to do. I got places to go, people to see, things to do. And business is about to pick up. You got no chance in hell. Malfunction at the junction. I know. Want to put a wager on that, Richie? I don't care. Got no game shows. Quotes only on RVBN. Pump it up, 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 pump it up. Get your exercise in. 30 minutes a day. Walk, run, jog, speed run, lift weight, pump iron to get your heart going. RVBN, Belleville, Massachusetts. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is about Pro Basketball Hall of Famer and coach Lenny Wilkins. Lenny Wilkins is one of the select few people to be in the Hall of Fame as both player and as a coach. He had a long career playing for the NBA, and then he became one of the most successful coaches in NBA history. Lenny was born and he grew up in Brooklyn, New York. He is of mixed race. He's part African American and part Irish. He played high school basketball, and his teammate was longtime Major League Baseball player Tommy Davis. That's an interesting fact, Jack. And he was such a good basketball player that he went to college at Providence. He was a 2-time All-American, and he scored 1,193 points in college career. That was the second most points in Providence history at that time. And the Hawks drafted Lenny for the first round, the 6th overall pick in the 1960 NBA draft. That's the St. Louis Hawks. He had a 15-year career in the NBA, playing for the St. Louis Hawks, the Seattle Supersonics, the Cleveland Cavaliers, The Portland Trailblazers. Lenny had 3 seasons of 20 or more points per game, 5 seasons of 5 or more rebounds per game, 12 seasons of 5 or more assists per game. He was the 1970. He played in 9 NBA All-Star games. He was the 1971 NBA All-Star Game MVP. He led the NBA in assists 1 year. And he started his coaching career while still playing with the Seattle Sonics in 1979. He was a player coach, and he ended his career as a player coach for the Portland Trailblazers in 1975. His career stats as a player was 17,772 points, averaging 16.5 points per game, 5,030 assists, 4.7 rebounds per game, and 7,211 assists, averaging 6.7 assists per game. After Lenny retired, he went into coaching. He coached the Sonics in the late 60s and early 70s. He coached the Trailblazers for about 3 years in the mid-70s. He went back to the Sonics in 1977 and coaching them for 9 seasons, leading them to an NBA championship in 1979. Then he coached the Cleveland Cavaliers for 6 years, and then the Atlanta Hawks for 6 years. He coached the Toronto Raptors for 4 years, and he coached the Knicks for parts of 3 seasons. And Lenny was one of the best coaches in NBA history. He had 32 years coaching in the NBA. That's a lot of years. 8 seasons, he had 50 or more wins. 2 times he won division titles. 20 times he led his team to the playoffs. That's amazing. 1 time he led he was the NBA champion. That was 1979. 1 time he won NBA Coach of the Year. 4 times he was an All-Star Game coach. And his career coaching record in the NBA is 1,332 wins and 1,155 losses, 80 wins and 98 losses in the playoffs. And Lenny was inducted into the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame as a player in 1989 and as a coach in 1998. He's one of the few people to be inducted in both player as coach. The others are John Wooden, Bill Sherman, and Tommy Heinsohn. That's his elite group. His number 19 is retired by the Seattle Sonics. His also numbers retired by Providence College. After Lenny left the NBA coaching in 2005, he appeared from time to time on FSN Northwest, that's now Root Sports, as a Seattle Supersonics color analyst on the studio shows for a couple of years. And Lenny was probably one of the best coaches in NBA history. He had the most wins of any NBA coach until he was surpassed by Don Nelson in the late 2000s. That's about it on Lenny Wilkins. And I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs coming for you. One will be about E60, the news magazine by ESPN, and third and final video blog of the night will be about the Lowell Memorial Auditorium in Lowell, Massachusetts. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunning guy. Molly was blood of WCC. Alexa has nice legs. Elizabeth Hat's so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome. Awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11. Such a lacking cougar's got the best legs in New York City. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Lynn Claire of WHDH Channel 7 in Boston has the best legs in Boston. So sweet. And in the words of Ed Whalen, the late great sports announcer in Calgary, in the meantime and between time, that's another edition of Stampede Wrestling. Goodbye, everybody. See you later.